Let's do a disorganized attachment again. And this time it's a marriage relationship. We're using the same scenario as before in the other videos. And remember that disorganized attachment shows up in adulthood as somebody who has a strong desire for intimacy, but simultaneously they fear vulnerability and closeness. They have a difficulty trusting others and feeling safe in relationships. They have a tendency to sabotage relationships. They have erratic or contradicting behaviors, such as intense dependency and then emotional withdrawal. They struggle with their emotional regulation, and they have a difficulty maintaining stable relationships. So again, the scenario that we're talking about is a husband who is stressed at work. He comes home and relays that information to his wife. He had made a mistake at work, and so he's super stressed, right? And he wants to share it with the one person that you should be able to share your mistakes and, your wins and your lows with. So how is a wife going to respond in this situation? Well, the wife is going to be unpredictable. So one moment she'll be supportive, and the next time she's just going to lash out. So this time she lashes out and she says, "I can't deal with your problems too." So that's not very great, right? Like, that means that she has no space for you whatsoever. Her burden is too much to bear. And so what's going to be the outcome when this occurs over and over again? Well, the husband's going to feel emotionally unsafe, right? We're not going to really want to share it all. And they're going to experience both a strong need for closeness, but a fear for vulnerability at the same time, right? When you are erratic in your responses, somebody doesn't know how to react. So we want to have that desire to be with somebody and be close emotionally, because it's not just the sex that makes a relationship between two people, but it is the emotional closeness. It's the ability to be able to be vulnerable with somebody. And the relationship is going to become chaotic, with intense highs and lows and a lack of stability. So if you go back to your childhood, if this is the sort of attachment that you have in a relationship, you will know that, or you'll remember that in your childhood it was very chaotic as well, right? Very ups and downs, maybe some trauma, maybe an emotionally unavailable parent. And again, we spend almost 20 years mirroring, living in this environment and mirroring it amongst each other. And then we go out into, the world ourselves, and then more than likely we're going to mirror it as well. Maybe we'll change a little bit because we didn't like it. Maybe you'll be lucky and you'll recognize the whole thing was bad and change the whole thing. But a lot of times people struggle with that for a while till they kind of understand that even little behaviors that they do perhaps are sabotaging a relationship with either a spouse or a child, and you don't even know this. So drop a comment below. I'd love to hear, are you in a disorganized attachment relationship? Are you the spouse that's the one that can't be emotionally close? Are you the one that is the unpredictable one? And was this something that you were raised with as a child? Are you just mirroring it? Are there some things you want to change and having a hard time doing that? Like I said, drop a comment below. I'd love to get the conversation started.